What's happening, fellow model builders, glue sniffers, and paint huffers? At Bob's Hobby Shop in RC. So I said this build, I'm going to do all how-tos on this one, what I know how to do. I'm not saying my way is the right way. I know a lot of the stuff that I'm going to cover has been done and beaten to death. Everybody has their own way of doing it. So I'm just gonna, the way I do it, I think is a little easier, some of the stuff that I do. So I'm gonna show you guys on this 41 Plymouth. This is gonna be on panel scribing with the Scale Motorsports scriber blade, which is phenomenal. I used to do it with the back of my X-Acto knife. Fuck that. These scribers are it. The Tamiya one sucks. Blows ass. These are awesome. Not just because I'm selling them, but because I use them. Like I said, everything that I have on my website, I don't just sell it, I use it. All of it. You won't find anything better. Guaranteed. If you don't like it, I'll refund your money. I've never had to refund anybody's money, if that tells you anything. So, stick around. I'm going to get this all ready to go and probably put you in front, or I may put you up there. I'm not quite sure yet. If I put you in front of me, it's going to be a little harder, so I may put you up there. So, bear with me with the new equipment. If you don't like how you're seeing it, let me know so I know how to adjust my cameras. And then I can go from there, because I can go into my programs and adjust them. Just whatever I need to adjust. So, like I said, bear with me and let me know. So, sit down, enjoy the ride, and we're going to hit it. Alright, so I decided to put you overhead. Thought it'd be a lot easier to get some of this out of the way. So the first thing you want to do before you even start sanding your mold lines down and everything is you want to scrub. Yeah, let's scrub. You want to scribe all your panel lines. So this is what I have. I used to use the back of my X-Acto blade, and that is gone. I don't do that anymore. So go to my website. I know it's going to be a little bright. Pick these up. Be your best investment. And I'm going to show you. The Tamiya one is a piece of shit. Absolute garbage compared to these. These go into your X-Acto handle or whatever brand handle you use. It doesn't have to be. The size of it. That's what it looks like. It's so light. So this takes form to all the curves. I've never used anything so much easier. So yeah, my lighting. I'm going to have to try to figure something out to where it's not so bright. Let's see if that works. Is that a little bit better? Still so bright. It's because of my overhead. So, I'm going to start with the trunk and show you guys on the trunk. You want to make sure, you can pick any point to start. You don't have to start on the bottom, because you're not going to be able to scrape over this anyway. So when you start doing this, you just want a little pressure. That's it. Don't put a lot. And then start pulling the blade. So what I do is I pull the body. Put a little bit, and I hold it up close when I start doing it to get it to go. watch how simple and easy it is going around the corner compared to your X-Acto. Now, if it gets stuck, just go backwards and just work it a little bit. Put a little pressure on it. It'll go over it. Just pull the blade. See, now if it does, that's my fault. I lifted my hand. I moved the body. So if it does get stuck, the scribe blades take a little bit of getting used to. But you can see on my fingers, I'm still getting used to the blades. I put my finger on the car as well when I'm pulling the blade. This way I have total control. And look on the body, you see all the, see, it's there. You see all the plastic that's laying. That's what is scribed out just from doing that little bit. And it's hard for me because I'm actually trying to get this into the camera. So I'm trying to show you guys. So I'm going to have to put it down to show you. See, and if you get it to where there's a little bit of a lip, just work the blade back and forth. And then it'll take care of that lip. And that's my fault again. But see, that's the best part with these scribers, is they're not going to leave marks on your bodies. So you don't have to worry about it. And where I jumped it out over here, it did a little bit, which is no big deal. But that was my fault in the first place. So, and the easiest way to do it, man. So on this Plymouth, this is the AMT one. This is the kit from 1997. So when you're doing it, you want to make sure you can see, look through your body up into the light. If you can see through it when you're scribing, may want to stop. These have been done very, very well. But I take mine deeper. So like the ones in the trunk, I need to deepen a little bit more. But I go a little bit deeper, almost to the point where I'm going to go through, and I don't. So the deeper you have your panel lines, the better it's going to show when you go to put the accent panel liner in it. If you use the Tamiya panel liner, I do use that. That is one thing I do use from Tamiya. I like it. I'm getting ready to switch over to the acrylic India ink, and I'm going to start using that. That's pretty much all the Tamiya panel liner is, and they're charging you for that. So you can get a whole big bottle of it. And like I said, man, and you don't have to keep starting over in the same spot. I don't. So what I do is, like the top half of the trunk, now see I've got a spot here. So what I'll do is I'll pick my blade up and I'll go back and forth on it. Just a little bit of pressure to get it straightened out. That's the one thing that's awesome about these scriber blades. You can just keep it in the track and go back and forth. You can't do that with the X-Acto blade. These you can. So much easier than those stupid X-Acto blades. And then when you get to the corner, you see me, it just went right around that corner with no problem. So see, I got that. I got hung up on a piece. So hold your X-Acto blade with the body, not your X-Acto blade, your scriber. You want to keep it pretty much parallel the whole time. If you go up like this, you hold it up like that, it ain't gonna work. If you're down too far, you're gonna scratch the body with your handle. And like I said, you don't want to put a lot of pressure, man, and just work it back and forth. This is everything I've gotten. See all of it on the body, all of it on the scriber blade. That's just from doing that little tiny bit. It takes out just a little bit at a time. And if you do wind up jumping out, if it does happen, don't worry about it. You can fix it. So just go back over it with the scriber blade. which it'll stay right in that track where you jumped out. It's not going to go over it. See, now the one thing with the X-Acto blade with the back half, if you jump out with that, you got to fix it. With these, you don't have to fix it like that. You just go back over into your panel and work it again. So like, see where I jumped out, where I told you I was pulling the body? Turn the body. Don't turn the blade, turn the body, man. Put your body flat on your workbench. The only time you're going to have to move it is when you get down to the bottom half. Let the blade do the work, man. Just a little bit of pressure. Not a lot. Look at all that on the Scriber. These are phenomenal, man. They're $12 on the website, and you get 11 of these blades. This is still the original blade I've been using, and I've been through 3 bodies with it. And the best part is, if it bends on you, just take your pliers, straighten it all back out, which I've had this one bend on me because I was being an idiot. And I straightened it back out, and it's right back where it was. Like I said, you get 11 of them for $12. To me, this piece of crap freaking Scriber, it gouges too deep. It's not the correct width. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I have a few of my customers that have told me about it, and they said since they've switched to these Scale Motorsport ones, they're so happy that they listen to me. Their scribing is so much easier now because of it. Like I said, just back and forth with the blade. Let the blade do the work. Get around your corners. Like I said, if you get to a spot where you're hung up, just lift it up, go to the back side of it, and then push your blade back and forth, and it'll straighten that spot out. That's it. And these are pretty as far as I want to go because, like I said, they did a good job on the panel lines on this one. I'll clean it out. I'll take a piece of sandpaper, which use like 1,000. This is 1,000 I've got. Just fold it in half, or you, depending on how thick your paper is, and then just run it inside of the where you scribe, and then go around your corners, and it'll clean out the grooves. Which, there you go. You're ready to go. One part on these bodies a lot of people forget are the sides where the hood goes, because that is actually part of your panel lines. And up here where the vent opens up, that is mainly forgot too. So make sure you get those too. I said just take it and run the blade. Go back and forth with the blade. If you get hung up, go in front of it, push it backwards a few times, and then go back over it. If it keeps getting hung up on you, pass that part up, because I just went through, actually. That's why I got hung up. Because like I said, these panel line body, on this body, I give AMT that. They did a phenomenal job. Most of your bodies, like on the Revels, the older monograms, they're not that deep. I was actually surprised on here. Yeah, if you ever go through like that, stop. If you feel it where it's hung up and you can't pull it with the blade pressure itself, take the blade out and hold it up and look into the light. If you see through it, that means you went through. Stay away from that spot. You went too deep. Work around that spot. These scribers take out quite a bit of material. I said you work it back and forth. You want to get around your corner. Stays in the groove. I don't know if it's hard. You can't really hear it, I don't think. But you can hear it taking out material as I'm doing this. And you can turn your blade too. That's what I mean. It stays in the groove. So when you go, you can turn your blade. Look at that. Look what I just did. From the middle of the vent where I put a hole through it, turn the blade. Stays right in it. And that's probably as far as I'm going to go on that one. So that's how you use these. The gas tank, I'm going to probably, the filler came through on that. So if you want to, you can use this and go around it. This one is actually outdented, not indented, so I'm not really worried about that. Back in the day, that was part of the body. So on some of the cars, like on your 50s and 60s, they had the trunk, yeah, right, the gas tank door. You always want to scribe that too, man. But that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, anything like that, please feel free to hit me up. I'll be doing more how-tos. I'm not going to do the sanding, the body lines on this one. I have that on the Cobra. And I do have the panel line scribing on my Cobra video as well. But that was with an X-Acto blade. That was before I became a Scale Motorsports retailer and started using these. So definitely want something. I think I have 5 of these left. And after that, they're gone. Like I said before, Matt is done. He wants to go back to model building, he told me. He said ever since he's done Scale Motorsports, he hasn't even been able to build models because his products are so phenomenal and so amazing. Just like Icky Sticky, just like Outlaw, just like my hobby shop brand. Try them once and you'll see for yourself. You will not find any better wiring kits or anything else than mine from my hobby shop. I'm telling you, Gophers suck. And I'm not cutting anybody else down, man, but there's a lot of people out there. My distributors are the most realistic looking like distributors compared to them aluminum pieces of crap that you put the thing over. It doesn't even look like a distributor. So at least mine do. Yes, I'm very proud of my stuff. I'm not saying not to buy anybody else's stuff, but give my stuff a try one time and you'll see for yourself. I've got the toolboxes, like I said, stuff like that. So this is it. I'm going to quit babbling. That's it for this video. Got anything else you want to hear, see, or say? Next thing after I get done doing the panels, once I get done sanding my body and all the mold lines and everything else, this is going to go into primer and paint and clear. So I will take you guys over there and film on how Outlaw, because this is going to be all Outlaw. That's all I use. So I have changed some stuff on my website with Outlaw. I will not be carrying the railroad colors. Those are gone, and the military colors are going to be gone. The only colors I'm going to carry will be the main car body, engine, stuff like that. There is a new distributor. He is not going to be carrying any of the car colors, primers, none of that stuff. The only thing he is going to have is the military colors. So when he gets ready, he's going to let me know. Me and him are working together. If anybody wants military colors, once he gets up and running, I'm going to leave them on there for right now. You can still get them through me. But once he's up and running, I'm taking them off my website and you have to go through him. Well, if anybody gets a hold of him wanting car colors or anything else, he will not. He's not carrying them, so he's going to be sending you to me. So I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, go down in the comments, Leave me any, whatever you want to see. If you think I'm an asshole, if you think I should eat a bag of dicks, if my way sucks, whatever. I really don't care. Like I said, it's no sweat off my sack, man. I'm not going to lose any sleep. So I appreciate every one of you guys. Thanks, man.